This game is rated S for super fucking sexy. Tales from the Podcast, the fucking video game. Have you ever wanted to stop someone from making another shitty horror movie? Then get ready because now you can. In Tales from the Podcast, the fucking video game, you control JB, Ron, and Jeff as they embark on a quest through Grungetown to do just that. Along the way, you'll encounter drunken hobos, annoying boy bands, and even a zombie girl or two. It's a retro-style RPG full of action, foul language, and enough horror references to make even the most hardcore horror fan explode from excitement. Collect Pogs, level up your team, and equip the best gear to kick major ass, but also look really fucking cool doing it. Tales from the Podcast, the fucking video game. Make sure to get your copy today. Obtain access to the in-game cheatbot for only $5. I mean, it's worth it just to find out what the access code is alone. Warning. This game has been known to cause extreme sexual arousal, spontaneous dance fights, a strong attraction to zombie girls, and drunken hobo rage.
How the fuck is it going?
What's up, man? We got people in the chat already. Come on now.
No, it's just me posting
our stuff. Where the fuck are the people who are supposed to be here? God damn it.
I mean,
we're live and
I
going
can
here.
See
yet?
some of them are here. I mean, we are early. I mean, maybe it's our fault.
They're just gonna yell shit.
I'm not sure. I also want to remind people, other than the video game, also got a fucking comic book. Check that shit out. You touch it, caress it. I mean, I really don't give a fuck what you do to it, but you should buy one. That's what really matters.
Yeah. Buy one, rub it on your nether regions.
Hey, how's it going? I mean,
What?
I would prefer it if you only bought them to rub on your nether regions.
Yeah,
There's no other place to rub a comic book, really.
no.
At least that I know of. If I'm wrong, to let me know. Where do you rub your comic books? Tell us now.
I mean, I know for a fact it's
Oh,
made
fuck.
of the finest material that just caresses your taint when you rub it down there.
I did get to pick what kind of paper it was.
Nice.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank
You
you.
picked right because my taint was never
Thank
happier.
you. I what I did was I ordered some samples and I rubbed them all over my balls, and I was like, man, which paper was gonna make my balls feel the best? That's how I picked it.
I mean, that's a good way to do it.
I mean, that's industry standard.
Okay. See, I don't know anything about the comics industry, so I'm learning something new today.
Fair enough. Hopefully everybody has, and hopefully you go and tell everybody that's how they do it, because that's fucking hilarious.
I mean, I'm sure Stan Lee and a lot of the greats did the same thing. They just pulled their balls out and just rubbed them on paper samples to figure out what they wanted.
I mean, that's the best way to do it.
I mean, I heard that's actually where Stan Lee came up with the line Excelsior, is the type of paper that he really liked, really tickled his balls, so he just yelled that out in excitement.
Can you blame him?
I can't really.
Me neither. So, how's it going, man? It's been a whole week.
It's been a week. It's been an entire 7 days.
Yeah, I am proud of you for becoming the CEO of No Rape. That's
I am not sure I can say the same about you being the CEO of Saucy Rape.
Well, that's when you only rape condiments. You know,
Oh,
the ketchup says no, but my dick says yes. I mean, it's like. Oh, it could be worse.
I mean, look at what the ketchups were in that bottle. They're just asking for it.
Just asking for it. Remember when they used to have purple ketchup?
Yeah, I was too old to even be the target audience for that. And I was wondering, like, what the fuck are they even doing?
Well, think about it. Like, when you are wearing purple, you are asking for it.
I mean,
I learned that from one of the greatest skits ever.
Grape you right in the mouth. It graped you right in your brain.
I feel the need to always play that one over and over again. I don't have that one saved though. Do you have that one saved or no?
I don't.
No.
I've seen it like 4 or 5 times now, but I never saved it.
I just think it might be one of the funniest things to ever be out. And hey, Mel, thanks for joining.
What's up?
I think Mel would appreciate it. Listen, Mel, would you appreciate to see a really funny grape-inspired skit?
I mean, it's very juicy.
Oh, it is so juicy. She just yeah. I'm trying to see if I can fucking find it fast enough to make you fucking relevant.
I didn't even think to try. Oh god.
Yeah, I don't even have any of my fucking sites up for getting it. So I mean, I'm sitting there just like, go. If people understood like half the shit that's going on behind the fucking scenes of this, like, yeah, you think I'm just talking? No, I'm downloading all stuff. Here's the stupid.
Yeah.
Shit.
We're doing stuff off of the side. So if you ever see our heads look down or whatever, we're doing stuff constantly.
Oh yeah.
Peel back the curtain a little bit, show some little behind the scenes of
try to at least
tales.
Oh, and I love it when you go and you pick the wrong sites to do everything too. Because
been there, done that, did that earlier.
Yeah. This is site number 2.
Yep.
Let's see here. Oh, that's not right. That's not right either. That ain't right. Maybe.
As he's doing that, as you guys know, that was a new trailer for the game that we just put together, including more footage of gameplay. We compiled more gameplay footage so you can see more of what's happening. If you look closely, you can see the dance fight.
Hopefully people like it. I mean,
I hope so. I wanted to put something together that showed a little bit more of what was going on. So I
Right.
was trying to get as
I mean,
much
it
variety
makes
as I
sense.
could.
I don't see how not. I mean, I thought it was great, you know. But then again, I don't know. Maybe I'm biased on it. At the end of the day, I still say, you know, you should buy the game or go fuck yourself. But
Buy the game that's guaranteed to make you rock hard and ready to fuck.
yeah, some would say that. Let's see here. Did I get it? Oh my fucking god! Really? Still didn't get it right. This stupid ass fucking shit. Oh my god, it's still going. What makes it take so long?
Oh my god.
Yeah, I know. I trust me. I know. I don't.
What is happening?
I don't fucking know, dude.
Just like before we went live, I was trying to get something so I could clip something for us, and it was going to take an hour to download the fucking clip.
Yeah, because it's fucking stupid ass shit. Sometimes it does that. There's nothing you can do.
I'm going to blame Canada.
I mean, that makes sense.
This is revenge for us talking trash on them every time we review it. Are You Afraid of the Dark episode?
I mean, it does make sense. They probably don't like it. They're probably really, really tired of us.
Probably, but I mean, their heads are filled with maple syrup, so.
Yeah, they don't count as real people.
No.
Oh my god, alright, let's see here. Maybe I got it now. Fuck me. Watch it be the wrong fucking thing.
It's going to be weird, the stripper, and get us banned again.
No, I don't want to get banned again like that.
No. Oh my god.
I mean, with my luck, nope, it's not the right fucking clip.
Oh, shit.
Fuck me. I have the right fucking thing. Why is it fucking not working right? I don't fucking know. Stupid fucking thing.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I know. Tell me about it.
It's
You know, what?
technology's trying to
Hey there, Gary.
fuck us.
Yeah, it usually does.
Yeah.
It usually does. What I'm going to do is I'm going to send you the link. Because
Okay.
you already have the fucking website.
Yeah.
I'm sitting there going through and trying websites. I'm like, man, this thing is a piece of fucking shit. It seems like it's always fucking changing the fucking site on me of which one I can use. I just fucking... I miss the good old days when you could just steal stuff easily online.
Yeah. Basically.
Yeah, it's fucking stupid. No, they fucking go and change shit around and fucking get all retarded with it. Stupid fucking thing. Oh, whatever. Could be worse. So, while he's getting that together, we did watch an episode of Are You Afraid of the Dark, though. Dude, your eye is freaking me.
We did.
Your green screen. It's just like, what the fuck, dude? Did you see that?
I slightly, I see what's happening. Yeah.
Yeah, I can see like right through your fucking
I slightly
face.
changed my setup so I'm not looking directly at the camera. So when I do, the screen I'm looking at over here. So when I look this way,
Yeah.
I'm getting the clip that we want on my second monitor. So
Ooh,
now, of course,
fancy.
okay, come on. Boom. Take that out. Do that. Close that.
Oh, man.
It's just finishing up downloading, and then I can load it in.
All right. Well, hopefully we'll see what happens with that. While he's getting that together,
We'll see.
Yeah. We watched an episode of Are You Afraid of the
Shit
Dark?
show tonight. Jesus Christ.
It could be worse.
We did.
We did. And Not my favorite episode. I will say
No,
that.
no.
No.
I was
But
gonna say,
we
I'm
watched.
noticing a pattern with the Tucker episodes.
Yeah, well, Tucker's basically a little fucking cunt.
Yeah, 100%, 100%.
I wish he wasn't, but I mean, it's just the truth. But anyways, we watched the episode, "The Tale of the Phone Police," and
Yeah.
this one has a 7.4 on IMDb.
What fucking crackheads are giving this such a high rating?
Canadians.
Oh fuck.
I'm assuming. I don't know. But anyways, this
Boy.
oh, so we got Marcus Turner in this. Marcus plays our main lead here. He is mostly known for. Well, he's in 15 Things. He was in Can of Worms. Oh, he was in Air Bud Golden Retriever.
Oh god. I wouldn't put that on my
Santa
list.
Claus Crash. Falling from the Sky, Flight 179. He was in Double Dragon. Oh, the TV series Double Dragon. I mean, that might still be the coolest person we've ever had on here.
That's true.
Yeah. Oh, whoa! Time out. We need to find this. Oh, never mind. It's a cartoon. I'm less intrigued. The name of it was just called Alien Defender Geo Armor Kissing Corpse. I was like, I gotta watch that. That sounds fucking insane.
What the hell? By the way, I'm loading that video in now. So.
Oh, awesome. Well, stay tuned, guys. You're gonna enjoy this one. But let's see. So there's Marcus. Playing his best friend in this episode was Ryan Kent, who is so famous he doesn't even have a picture on IMDb.
It's typically how it goes. The more famous you are, the less picture you have.
Let's see what he was in. Nothing good. This episode, Poltergeist the Legacy, one episode.
Oh God, Poltergeist the Legacy. Oh man,
that was bad.
I think I saw one episode and was like, "What the fuck is this?"
Yeah, it
wasn't going to be like the movie.
That wasn't good at all. I didn't care for it at all. Oh,
it's terrible.
Let's see. I'm kind of surprised. Like, I know this is gonna sound weird. His best friend was named Ryan Kent. I'm pretty sure he looked kind of like Asian or Mexican. Ryan Kent kind of just got me by surprise with that name. Just throw that out there. In this episode as well, playing Jake's sister, Marlo Dawn.
I'm going to assume somebody who's done nothing else.
A few things.
Okay.
I mean, I think she got married. She's Marlo Kaufman now, I think. But she was a Neon Rider, Shame, Disappearance of Vonnie, Fighting for My Daughter, Mother's Instinct, Dying to Belong, Night Vision, G-Savior, Turbulence 3, Heavy Metal, Night Visions, and A Mother's Instinct. Seems like she's...
a lot of those sound like Lifetime originals.
There's something about her I just didn't care for. She had I will give her props on having the most amazing fucking shoulder pads I've ever seen in my fucking life.
That wool blazer, whatever it was that she was wearing at the beginning. Holy shit!
Yeah,
with the 80s shoulder pads, you took that out of your mom's closet.
Fucking yeah. Hey Kelsey, thanks for joining. I agree. It was better. But then again, Goosebumps was pretty fucking cheesy even for what it was.
Yeah, I think Goosebumps leaned more into the ridiculous, cheesy kid.
Who would have thought that the Canadians did it better? Think about that.
Some of these episodes, you're like, okay, this would be really scary to watch as a kid. And
Some
Goosebumps,
of them,
it was more like, oh, it's kind of weird. Goosebumps was more weird than creepy or scary, I think.
Yeah, definitely. Also in this episode, we have Nancy Wood playing the receptionist. Yep. She was in Supergirl from the 80s.
Oh, did she play a receptionist in that too?
She played Nancy.
Probably a receptionist. I'm just gonna.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, she was in a few other things. Nothing I really heard of though. The Lonely Lady, Invitation to a Wedding, Scandalous,
The
Roll
Lonely
Over
Lady.
Beethoven. Roll Over Beethoven was a series and not a sequel to any of the Beethoven movies. Think about that for a minute.
Really? It had
Yeah.
nothing to do with the movies.
No, just imagine there's a TV series called Roll Over Beethoven. I'm kind of curious on what it's about.
And I thought there was a
No
Beethoven
way.
TV series
No
too.
way. All right. Hold on. Jeff, just because I don't think anyone's going to believe me, look up the TV series Roll Over Beethoven from 1985 to 1986. All right.
Okay.
Once you have it up, read the description of Roll Over Beethoven. What the fuck, dude? I was thinking it might be something stupid, but then when you read the description, it's like, this doesn't even make sense.
All right. I'm
Yeah.
pulling it up.
Yeah, you're
All right. Well, Roll Over Beethoven, 1985 to 1986.
Yep.
Heavy metal singer Nigel Cochran moves into a small English village and forms a relationship with the local classical music teacher. What the fuck?
Right.
I'm looking to see if there's anybody in this show that anyone would ever know.
Probably not. And Kelsey says, I kind of like that Are You Afraid of the Dark has more balance between good innings and twist innings, unlike Goose. Yeah, I agree. I mean, I think this is one of the things that, me personally, I was always a huge Tales from the Crypt fan, and I think being younger and really liking this show kind of really helped steer me more into Tales from the Crypt because of the endings. You get more of even more of a, I guess you would call like a morality tale at the end of some of them.
Yeah. It's way more in line with Tales from the Crypt than Goosebumps. Goosebumps was just like the wacky sibling.
Right. I mean,
Are You Afraid of the Dark?
Goosebumps is like horror anthology for bitches.
It was definitely keyed to a younger demographic, I think, than Are You Afraid of the Dark?
Which is weird because I don't think there really was. But see, I got two more people to go through real quick. We got Griffith Brewer, and this is the phone clerk. He's that old piece of shit dude. And he was in a few things. Oh, let's see. Yeah, he's dead, all right. 2011, he died.
I was going to say probably close to 20 years, and I'm not far off.
His little thing in there is kind of weird. He was born November 2nd, 1922, in Montreal, Quebec, Canada. He was an actor best known for blah, 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 blah. He was married to Maria, period. Who the fuck's Maria? Why'd you just throw that in there all random like that? This is odd. All right, let's see here. He was in Power Games, Sum of All Fears, Happy Birthday to Me. Oh, no, that sucks. He was in 2002 Steel, but not like Steel with Shaq, a different movie.
Yeah. As soon as you said 2002, I was like, that's not the Shaq one.
No, not the good one. But Twisted Terror, Warriors, Deadbolt, Heritage Menace, Urban Angel, blah, 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 blah. Anything good? Wild Thing, 1987.
Urban Angel sounds like one of those like late night semi-pornographic crime stories you'd see on Showtime or Cinemax. Like she was a schoolgirl brought into a life of sexual exploitation, but now she's getting back at those who wronged her.
Right. His first role was in 1956, a TV show called Folio.
What the hell?
That is crazy.
Damn.
Yeah, oh man. Let's see what else do we got in here. Going through our last person that we have in the cast of this episode. Richard Jutras as the pizza delivery guy. He has a shitload of credits and so much stupid French shit. So much. Oh my god. Yeah. But he did do some, more international type things. See, Being Human. I know that was a TV show. Mirror, Mirror. The Year Dolly Parton Was My Mom. That's
What
a
the
movie?
hell?
I've never even heard of that.
What the fuck?
Just imagine that. Dolly Parton's your mom for just 1 year. He was in Secret Window. There we go. The Rudy Giuliani story. Somebody made a movie about that piece of shit. Whoa.
I had no idea, and it was
They made
probably
that movie
before
in
he went out of
2003.
favor. Yeah. So before he fell out of favor with like everyone.
Right. Ooh, he was in The Legend of Sleepy Hollow. He did 2 episodes of this as well. Grey Owl, Big Wolf on Campus. Laserhawk, your favorite movie from '97. Twisted Terror, Night of the Demons 3, Sci-Fighters. Still want to watch Sci-Fighters. That sounds awesome. Highlander, The Final Dimension. Some would say the best Highlander movie.
I don't know. But Sci-Fighter sounds like some kid's toy from the mid-90s.
Yeah.
Like, it's action, it's fun, it's Sci-Fighters.
God damn it. It's probably so fucking stupid. Oh, man. All right. Well, anyways, there we go on all the actors that are in this episode. And yes, Kelsey, you are correct. They are in that episode. Makes sense. Once we get to that episode too, we'll be able to talk about that a little bit more. I like how they actually hired twins back then instead of doing like the whole, same hair, face different direction, stunt double type thing that they do on TV nowadays. But I mean, whatever. Now, before we get into that, do you want to watch that funny skit before we jump into this?
Yeah, I say we should, because there's not going to be a whole lot for this.
No,
I have a feeling we're not going to.
No.
Let's give them something good, and then we'll let them down.
This might let some of them down. It doesn't matter. This is going to make me fucking laugh, and that's all I care about.
You kids look like you could use a delicious fruity beverage!
Who are you?
Might I suggest Fizzy Pop's Grape Blast? The new soda from Johnson & Hedges. Open wide, kids, because I'm gonna grape you in the mouth!
He's going to what them in the mouth?
He's gonna grape them.
He's going to grape them?
Yeah, in the mouth.
Right.
Sure. There's more.
No, I'm sorry. All right, well, I'm not sure that I'm comfortable with the catchphrase, I'm going to grape you in the mouth for our new mascot.
Yeah,
I mean...
We're just not sure about that one. Yeah, we might want to workshop it a touch.
Really? Why? That's his thing. He grapes people. He grapes people in the mouth.
We're just not exactly sure that
He sneaks into little kids' rooms in the middle of the night, and he grapes them in the mouth.
Okay, see, because I think that the reason that I'm a little hesitant is because to me, it sounds like he's saying, he's going to rape them.
What? Oh, no. No. What? Oh.
I'm sorry.
Sir, get your mind out of the gutter. He's a grape. How is a grape gonna rape a kid? What are you talking about?
But it sounds like
it's a grape commercial, sir.
I love it. He, grapes the kids. Okay, I mean, if I'm the minority here, we can keep going.
Come here, kids! I'm gonna tie you to the radiator and grape you!
Okay. What? Why'd you stop it?
I'm gonna tie you to the radiator and grape you?
What?
I'm going to rape you! No, that's what it sounds like he's saying. I love it. Really?
Are you back on this rape thing again?
Why was he gonna tie them to a radiator?
That's how he grapes people. That's what he does.
No!
He's the grapist.
The grapist? That's his name?
The Grapist. Classic.
This is obviously a rape scenario.
What? Why are you trying to twist a children's soda commercial into your weird, sick, sort of twisted, pervy...
Why were they running? Why was that child screaming mom?
Well, that kid is a horrible actor, and the next time we shoot the commercial, we're going to use somebody else, because the thing is...
These kids were obviously horrified.
Not that girl. Look, she's totally asking for it.
What?
Look at her. She's begging to get graped.
Will you listen to yourself?
Look what she's wearing.
Look what she's wearing?
It's purple.
Oh. Okay. No!
Rape those kids! I love it!
Look, do you guys want the commercial or not?
Yes, we want the commercial. Of course we want the commercial.
We want it. Here's the paperwork.
I just have some serious reservations about this whole thing.
Do you mind?
No, not at all.
Buy some today and get a free grape whistle.
A grape whistle? Really?
Okay, when I finish graping you, I'm gonna go upstairs and I'm gonna grape your mother and your father, and then I'm gonna take your whole family down to the basement and grape you all for decades and decades.
See, I think this is too much.
Decades.
I think it's too much.
Shh.
I die every time.
Grapist, classic.
She's just asking for it. In purple. Oh, fucking A. Well, there's your little bit of humor in this fucking episode. So, Jeff, why don't you tell us what this episode was about? Hold on, just let me rephrase it. Why don't you tell us what this 7.4 out of 10 star rated on IMDb episode was about?
Well, we have two kids, Jake and his friend, who are making crank phone calls. They're prank calling people, and some of the worst. Well, the friend does the classic, like, "Hey, is your refrigerator running? Better go catch it."
That's so stupid.
The main kid does this whole long, drawn out, like, radio station giveaway thing. It's like, are you stupid?
He might have been.
I mean, we'll get there. I got something to bring up, so we'll get to how I feel about this guy. So they're doing that, and Jake's sister walks in and is like, "Hey, I caught you. What are you doing?" He's like, "Oh, I was trying to call mom and dad." She's like, "Well, they're on vacation. Stop making prank calls, or the phone police is gonna come get you." All right. So basically, she's telling him, like, "Shut the fuck up. Stop being stupid." So these two run downstairs, and they're like, "What do you mean phone police?" So she explains to him, I didn't even listen to half of what she said. I'm just like, this is so fucking stupid already. Basically, somebody that was prank calling got busted by the phone police and taken away. Billy Baxter. So her brother decides to grab the most generic fucking phone book. Oh my God. I don't know if the production design team was off that day.
I think they ran out of money filming this episode.
Because
they're like, can we just draw this?
That's what it looked like.
It
looked like just pieces of construction paper cut out to look like a phone.
Right. It's like they went to a Canadian school and was like, "Hey, I need like 20 of you guys to just draw little phones, color them the same color with crayons, and just give them to me."
Basically.
That's what it looked like.
This kid looks in the phone. He sees... And this is where I realized I think this kid's not too bright, because he's struggling to read names in the phone book, and he's old enough that he should know how to read, basically. And then he finds the number for Billy Baxter. It's a 6-digit number, so obviously old, but he doesn't get it. Calls it, and he's hearing weird static and a voice saying, "Help me, you gotta help me," whatever. He gets freaked out, hangs up. This person that he's called, Billy, proceeds to call him back, saying things like, "It's me, Billy Baxter. You called me. You got to help me." So he and his friend the next day are walking, and he's telling his friend about it. He's like, "Yeah, that's kind of weird." And then they walk by the most, again, generic phone company phone booth. Same fucking logo, just pasted on these fucking doors.
Yeah.
The friend answers this ringing phone because it just rings as they're walking by. It's like, "Hey, did that guy that called you sound like this?" And it's the same staticky voice again. So I guess they decide to go to the phone company and look up, try to figure out what this number's from. They're like, "We think maybe it's foreign." But this phone company has like this giant... I'm talking about everything but the episode, because it's
I wonder if that's still around.
There was a giant stone carving of a telephone, like an old telephone, in the middle of the lobby
that
of
was
this phone
paper
company.
mache, though.
Oh, yeah.
I
But
really
like,
hope
what?
somebody still has that.
First off, I've never seen a phone company have this big of a building where they needed a lobby that.
Well, I mean,
I've been to the phone company where we used to have a landline way back when to pay the bill, and they're
right.
usually small fucking buildings
Usually, yeah.
where you go in. Yeah, this thing was like some business complex. I mean, basically, this looked like the lobby from the building in Die Hard, just with a giant phone stuck in the middle of it.
Yeah, I can see that. Well, I
So
don't
they
know
go-
though how big a I don't think I've ever seen the telephone company's building.
Fair. I mean, maybe this was like a corporate building that they were in.
I'm just
Apparently
trying to
had to
like
do a
really
lot,
think,
'cause-
because like if you really think about it, like that would be the equivalent of like a cable provider office building
Mhm.
nowadays, or because that's cable, your internet, all that shit. I mean, I'm sure some of those are probably decent size. Like if you find like their headquarters, like think of like Times Warner, like their fucking
Yeah.
headquarters. I bet that thing's pretty big, and I bet they have a ridiculous fucking retarded fucking statue in the middle of it.
Probably a statue of somebody shoving a cable line up his ass or something. Oh boy. What just happened? What? Oh, okay.
What'd you do?
I hit something on my keyboard and it minimized the side window.
Right.
So I was like, what the hell just happened?
Let's hold on real quick here. We got David jumping in here, and yeah, I can see that. He says the phone book was very popular back then. I don't think it was popular. I think they gave them out the free to every house.
I mean, basically, at this point, you would need a phone book to look up phone numbers.
Right.
But
And
this one didn't even look like it was. It was just a book that they slapped a picture of a phone on. It didn't even say like county phone book or whatever city or anything.
Cheap fucking picture too.
Yeah.
TJ says hi.
It
Mel
was-
says hi again. TJ says it's the dark. Oh, I think that's a black joke, Mel. Ah. That's not going to go over very well in the audio version.
Someone's be like, "What the fuck does that mean?"
Oh, let's see here. One of the most popular things to make phone calls in the early century was having a phone switchboard. Yeah, you are right. Only seen those on TV though. Not sure if they were ever real. And Kelsey
They actually were. My grandmother was a switchboard operator way back when.
Really?
Yeah.
Is she still alive?
No.
She would have been a really good guest to have for this episode, Jeff.
Mm-hmm.
Kelsey says, I wonder if the episode The Final Wish is aged well. Well, you'll all have to see once we get up to there. And I've been told that before. Oh, the black joke.
Oh,
all right.
That's not what she was referring to, but
nah, it's funnier that way though. Go ahead, Jeff.
Okay, so these two boys, they go up to the receptionist, like, "Hey, we need to find out what this number is. We were told you could help us." She's like, "Well, it's not a foreign number, you idiots. It's an old number." And they're like, she goes, "It's probably disconnected." They go, "No, we called it and somebody spoke to us." She's like, "You called that number?" Okay, well, records department is in the basement. They head to the basement. She rings a bell, like pushes a button for like a silent alarm to let somebody know they're coming. They go down there. There's some old decrepit dude at the counter that they ask, "Hey, do you know what number this is?" And they're like, "Oh, okay, so it's you that's been doing this." And they immediately, the friend has ducked down for some reason. I don't know if his fight or flight kicked in and he was like, "I'm ducking down to save my ass."
Right.
Like he dropped something or something.
Right.
But
And
these
we are going in order. We did that one a couple months ago. That's the one with Bobcat Goldthwait.
Oh yeah, the Bobcat one. That's what I thought when I saw the name. I'm like, Yeah.
Let's see. If I would have to say, did it age well? First, I would say go to talesfromthepodcast.com. Go back to the episode and check it out. What we thought then. But I still thought it was fun. I mean, spoiler.
Anything
there.
with Bobcat is a delight.
Yeah, I mean, you basically watch it and you're like, how can I not have a boner?
Right as I take a drink of water. Because...
You're welcome.
Ooh.
All right, go ahead, Jeff. Sorry about that.
Okay, so the kid Jake, our main character, he is told, okay, well, we got you now. And then the phone police walk out and they're like, you, Jake O'Brien, we're the phone police. And it's two guys who are like in, I want to say Party City looking SWAT gear. It's the most costume police looking shit you've ever seen. But the way they grab this kid, they don't just like cuff him and haul him off. They grab him and cover his mouth as if they're trying to abduct him.
Yeah, they were just missing the chloroform rag and you would have thought he got raped. They were taking him and graping him in the mouth.
They're going to tie him to a radiator.
Fucking A.
So they take him, throw him into basically a jail cell. And he's got a phone. There's a phone in there with him.
Right. First jail cell I've ever seen where you don't have to do collect calls either.
Yeah. Yeah, he gets a phone call on it, and it's Billy Baxter. Going, oh, you shouldn't, because he's screaming to get out of there. He's like, you shouldn't scream. It's not going to do any good. Nobody will hear you. It's like, well, how do you know? He goes, because I tried. He goes, well, I'm just going to call my mom and dad. He goes, good luck. The phone only takes incoming calls. You can't dial out. He goes, yeah, you can't. It's something weird like that. But he's like, but you called me. He goes, that's because you called me first. Like, not even on the same phone in the jail cell. He called him from his house phone. So, whatever. Supernatural mumbo jumbo, I'm assuming. His friend books it out of there, goes to his house, and tries to tell Jake's sister what's going on. She's like, I don't know you. I don't know a Jake. You walked into one of the worst fucking episodes that I'm trying to synopsize here as quickly as possible, but touch on everything that's so weird about it. And if that shows my hand, sorry.
Right.
So anyway,
but then again, we don't know what he actually jumped into at what point in time.
Yeah.
It could have been that. It could have been a bad rape joke. I mean, he could have just joined into this, and it would have been like, you've been like, yeah, we're gonna tie him to the radiator. Who knows when he fucking walked in? I mean,
yeah. So the friend's trying to tell Jake's sister, like, hey, the phone police got him. She's like, I don't know a Jake. I don't know you. Why are you in my house? I'm going to hit you with this vase if you don't get the fuck out of here. And he's like, I'll prove it to you. So he runs off to find his friend's bedroom, but it's like a sewing room. It's like, wait a minute, what's going on? And she's like, can you get out of here or else I'm going to call the cops? So he takes off, goes back to the phone company where they're holding his friend. You heard the graping joke. Good. That's where you came in.
I had a weird feeling.
Yeah. Well, we're glad you're here, Trekopedia. And hey, it's Tales from the fucking podcast. What do you expect?
Right. We're happy you are here. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Jeff would rather not, there's nobody else Jeff would rather grape in the mouth.
I mean, if I had the chance to tie anyone to a radiator. Jesus Christ. So,
Tales with the podcast, number 1 with rape jokes. Who would have fucking thought?
Who would have known? I keep looking to see if any of those green checks that show we're on.
Yeah, we haven't been kicked off yet.
Yeah, not yet.
Apparently, we can't play certain content of like RoboCop and jetpacks.
Yeah, RoboCop with a jetpack
30,
immediately
40
gets a
fucking rape
shutdown.
jokes, though, we're like, they're clear. Good.
We're like, oh, that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah.
Fucking show one person with fake titties on, like silly, like literally fake, not like implants. I mean, like a special effects department created them. They're like, you can't show that. You can't show that. What the fuck? Anyway, the friend goes back to the phone company, dials the number to his friend because he looked in the phone book and realized the Billy Baxter number has now changed and it's for Jake O'Brien. So he goes to the phone company. they have a bank of payphones inside there. So he dials his friend's number, puts a rubber band over the hell's that part called? The little hang up button thing. I don't know what it's called. There's a
The
name
hang
for
up
it. I don't
button?
know. Yeah, the little hang up thing. He puts a rubber band there so the phone receiver will not hang up the phone, so it'll continuously ring
Yeah.
Jake's phone. So he makes his way back down to the basement, following the ringing of the phone. And the old guy at the desk is like, answer the phone, right? Answer your fucking phone. And he goes back through this, I don't know, what would you say? That was like a 3-foot thick steel door, apparently.
I mean, that was a good, 8 to 11 inches thick door.
It's a pretty thick door. You could see the guy struggling to push it open.
I mean,
Okay.
it's more than, I would argue a full-grown man would have issues with it. Not only that, but I'd also argue the fact that that thing's only held on with 2 hinges is fucking insane from somebody who's done a lot of
Yeah.
fabricating in my life. That door is going to fucking break that fucking wall. That wall wasn't fucking steel.
Mm-hmm. And what kills me is that door hadn't been maintained properly, so it was rusty as shit. So it's like, if you're not at least doing something to free up those hinges, you're never going to open that fucking door.
You are right.
So the old guy struggles, finally gets the door open without it coming back and killing him. Then the kid decides, oh, before it closes, I'm going to run through there and push it open. And with barely a struggle, pushes the door open, gets back there where the holding cells are.
Well, he's a strong kid.
Apparently. He's drinking his milk and taking his
sorts of
steroids,
milk.
apparently.
Oh, I mean,
What? I don't even know what Wikipedia is talking about. See, this is what happens. I start reading the chat and I get distracted.
it happens.
So the old guy heads down to Jake's cell because the phone is continuously ringing because his friend dialed it. Now the friend is following him at a decent pace behind to try and not let him know he's there. Old guy opens up Jake's cell. His friend runs from behind and pushes this old dude. He pushes him hard too. And this guy isn't, I'm not saying old as in like, oh, they made him look older. This guy was already elderly for this episode in 94, 95. He was already old. So they pushed him. I'm like, you could have dislocated his hip. You could have shattered his spine the way you pushed him. Maybe it was a stunt person, but I doubt it. Well, he pushes him and he trips over Jake, who's crouched down. It's the first time I've seen that trick done with somebody facing forward. Usually your friend crouches behind and you push somebody over that way. Either way, Jake gets out. They shut the door on the old guy. Now they're trying to get out of this place. And around every corner they go, they're not finding a way out. Because they can't go back the way they came in because the phone police came in. They find another way. There's like a locked jail cell door, like the bars. Can't get out that way. So they find another way and kick in a screen or a glass part of a door because it's locked. Go through there and they find a manhole. They find a way up through the sewer and get up through a manhole cover, which I doubt this kid could lift. But JB, you made a good point. In Canada, they're probably made out of aluminum instead of steel. So
maybe, I don't know.
Maybe that's why this kid could lift it up so easily and shove it aside.
I mean, how heavy is that?
I mean, manhole cover's got to be, what, a good 100, 120 pounds probably? I mean, they got to be heavy so they don't just lift off as somebody drives over.
More than that, honestly.
Probably.
Because most of those are cast.
Yeah.
So, I mean...
they're probably iron. So they're,
yeah, that's what cast is.
Yeah.
About 200 pounds is the average.
Okay, 200. Makes sense. You don't want them flying up if somebody drives over them.
No.
So they climb out of the sewer like the worst, Ninja Turtles you've ever seen. Run back to Jake's house. And they go inside, and the sister's there, and the friend's like, this is Jake. He's your brother. Don't you remember? She's like, yeah, but I wish I didn't. So her memory is fine now. Jake's out of phone jail, so now everything is back to normal. But they were getting chased by the phone police to his house by this. What the fuck is that? Woo, 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 woo. It's like Pac-Man. It's like a bad version of Pac-Man.
Yeah, it was a weird thing. It kind of was. Yeah.
It's just like what the fuck? And then there's also like not a dial tone, but I think it was like a busy signal tone that was also played as they were driving. So you're getting the like rip off Pac-Man sound and then like a busy signal from like an old phone line. I'm like, that's just okay. They're gonna play the naked. That would have been better. Had I thought of that, that would have been better. I mean, Naked Gun is a classic. So these two kids are talking to his sister. The friend goes in and looks at Jake's room and realizes it's back to normal. It's like, okay, this is weird. She's like, what is wrong with you two? And he goes, the phone police were after us. They were chasing us. She's like, I made that up. Well, then there's a knock and a ring of the doorbell. So sister answers the door because the guy goes, pizza delivery. It's like, did you guys order a pizza while you were crank calling people? What the heck? And then, has anyone had a pizza delivery guy just walk the fuck into your house when you open the door?
No, that's not right. You shouldn't do that.
Because this dude, just as soon as she opened the door, just walked in. Like he owned the fucking place.
I mean, that's weird. I don't know. It's weird.
He walks in and they're like, yeah, we didn't order a pizza. So he leaves. These two kids are like, oh, I guess, we learned our lesson. And then pan out to the window and the pizza delivery guy goes back to the car. But hold on. He pulls the label off the side of his car. And it wasn't the pizza delivery. It was the actual phone police with another cheap fucking phone sticker stuck on the side of the car. Which I know it was probably a magnet, but still, it was fucking. I'm certain it was just taped on there. It was just construction paper taped to the side of that fucking car. And that's where it ends. They learned their lesson. They don't make prank phone calls anymore. And God, I hated this one. Even the beginning, when Tucker was telling the story, he calls on a cell phone and they hook it up to the most janky looking speaker phone for him to tell the story.
That fucking phone. God damn it.
Like the cell phone was fine. The cell phone looked accurate for the era. The speaker phone, I'm
accurate. I'm not sure I agree.
I tried looking up to see if there was any speaker phones. I couldn't find anything. So if it was real, they might not have made a lot of them.
Probably not.
It was really fucking janky looking because it was set the phone in a cradle and then it came through the speaker. I don't know. You are out of focus, my friend.
I gave up on that.
Just like somebody gave up on this episode. Yeah, it's just. And then at the end, Tucker turns out apparently his parents just buy them cell phones for no fucking reason other than, yeah, you're going to go hang out in the woods with your friends. Because Tucker's got his own cell phone. This is like, what is he, like 11? Which I guess is no different than kids today. They got iPhones and shit. But back then it was way more expensive even just to have the plan for getting a fucking phone. Anyway, these Tucker episodes, they all have a common theme and they suck.
Yeah. They're not very great. That's this one especially. Yes, kind of, basically.
Yeah,
So
it was basically the Zach Morris special.
Where would you rate this one?
Oh, this is like a 2.
2? All right.
2.
All right.
I don't even have to hesitate.
So, I mean, I'm going to give it like a 2. It's not a fun episode. I don't know how this got a 7.4.
I don't know. I'm assuming lots of crack was smoked.
Yeah, probably.
Trauma.
I will say my favorite part of this episode is Marlo Dawn, Jake's sister.
She's actually the
Her
only
fucking outfit is fucking ridiculous.
Yeah. And she also seems the only one out of the 3 of them that could act in any scene they were in.
She's like that sister that you have that's like 30 years older than you.
Yeah, because I couldn't tell if she was supposed to be like 16 or 36, like a professional working, heading out to the office or going out for drinks after a hard day at the steno pool or whatever. I don't fucking know, man. It's like, are you like studying for your biology exam, or are you getting ready to go make some calls and work some big business deals, especially with those shoulder pads?
Those were insane shoulder pads. She looked like a fucking football player. And like, let's just be honest too. I mean, like, she was a pretty ugly chick.
She might have been going through an awkward phase.
What, her 30s? Like, you gotta keep in mind what this episode came out in, like, 93.
93.
He was born in 76. Like, she was like all of 20.
Yeah.
Or whatever. I mean,
some people go through awkward phases a little later. I don't know.
That's fine. She's allowed to. But I'm just saying, she was pretty fucking hit. I mean, then again, though, she might be a Canadian 9.
That's true.
I mean, I'm not an expert on that.
Yeah.
It's
just, there's nothing redeeming about this episode.
No.
From the second I found out it was a Tucker story, I was like, oh God, here we go.
You hated it.
And he's only given one story yet, and I'm already like, fuck, it's a Tucker story.
Yeah.
Like, I already don't like the character. I'd prefer they throw him into the fire as one of the stories. It just his screams of pain be the entire episode.
Like, let's see here. Trying to look up the Tucker episodes for this season. Let's see what we got going on this week. Because I mean, let's see. We are on. This is season 3.
Yes, season 3. Took me a second. I was like, wait.
"Oh, Midnight Ride" was Tucker. Which not bad.
I mean, it was fine.
Yeah. Oh, police. I mean, you really fucking shit the bed there. Guardian's Curse coming up. See, I mean, that one's that's one of those that's kind of interesting because you got Danny Cooksey and Vanessa King in that episode as well.
Okay.
And that's a Tucker episode. Yeah. Then let's see the season after that. Let's see. He does the Water Demons. That's not actually. I like that one. I mean, season 4 Tucker is a lot better than season 3 Tucker. What else did he do in that one? The Tale of the Fire Ghost, also not a horrible one. I mean, Tucker gets better.
Okay.
But he's still a fucking piece of shit. Yes.
Chuckapedia, it's time for you to salute your shorts.
Right. Yeah. But I mean, I think Tucker, the guy who plays Tucker, what the fuck's his name? That DeSanto, I believe, right? Yeah, Daniel DeSanto. I think he's like the only person that still like does shit. Like as far as like the real cast of that,
I can see that.
I mean, he's I don't know. Everything else is just kind of like what you got Gary who did the weather thing, and that's about it.
Yeah. I mean, that's steady work at least.
What year was T2?
That's what I'm looking up right now. T2 was 91, so it was definitely after.
Yeah, because this right here was 94, 95.
Yeah,
And probably filming before that, so probably, yeah.
like a good 2 to 3 years after.
Yeah,
Probably
well.
right. It seems like it's right around the time that he probably would have been doing Salute Your Shorts. So let me see. When was that? Googling live on air. Salute Your Shorts started in 91. It only had 2 seasons. So technically he was on Are You Afraid of the Dark after Salute Your Shorts had ended. So I'm just going to assume that there was like a contract where they're like, hey, we're owed something else from you at Nickelodeon.
I think he probably had something going on with Nickelodeon Studios to begin with. But I'm not sure what else he ended up doing at that point in time.
Before all the bad shit started happening, wasn't a bad place for kids to work.
What bad stuff?
Oh, you know what bad stuff I'm talking about.
I'm not sure I do.
The entire Quiet on the Set documentary.
Yeah.
The later years got a little...
That's fake.
You just say it's fake? Oh, my God.
Yeah. I mean, I'm looking at some of the stuff Cooksey did, and he was still doing stuff for Nickelodeon for years. He was on Hey Arnold, Oh Yeah Cartoons, The Wild Thornberries. I mean, tons and tons of fucking...
Yeah, he's done quite a bit of voice acting.
Yeah, but a lot of it's specifically Nickelodeon. So, I mean, a lot of voice work.
Yeah, Rachel Blanchard and Joanna Garcia do still act. That is true. Montana Max was when he was on Are You Afraid of the Dark? Yeah. I always forget he was the voice of Montana Max. I always forget that.
Who was?
Danny Cooksey.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
At
least he wasn't the voice of Elmira. That'd have been weird.
Maybe.
Part of the Nicktoons. Yeah, I remember the Nicktoons.
Yeah. But I mean, that's about all I got with this episode. What about you?
You saw how hard it was for me to recap this episode. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I know.
It's just, it moves slow. The story isn't great. It's, I don't know. The whole concept of a phone police, just immediately I was like, oh God, okay.
Fucking stupid.
Like, had maybe they run across Billy Baxter or whatever, instead of it just being a phantom voice over the phone. But yeah, it's a 2. I almost want to change it to a 1.5, honestly, the more I think about it.
I mean, it's understandable.
It's just, it's not
good at all.
No.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Oh, well, I mean, that's basically all I got to say about this episode myself, too.
Yep.
What do you got going on with Skewered Universe?
Oh, we're getting ready to do some October stuff. We got a few episodes lined up that we're going to record. In the meantime, you go and check out episode 91 on graduation day. As well as that, you can head over to our YouTube channel, Official Skewered Universe. You can see the newest trailer for Tales from the Podcast, the video game. It is up there live for you to check out the full gameplay, full trailer, as I dubbed it. So I feel there's a little more to it this time. You can also head over to our TikTok, Skewered_U Horror Podcast. You can see the new stuff that I put up there. I just released a clip from our Nightmare on Elm Street 3 episode talking about Dream Warriors, so that was a lot of fun. And yeah, just keep your eye out for what we're doing. Head over to skewardhead.com for all our social media links and a link to our Patreon if you want to support us.
Very, very cool. Once again, you can find everything I have going on over at talesfromthepodcast.com. You can buy this comic book, you can buy the video game, all sorts of fucking shit. Or you can go fuck yourself. I really don't give a fuck.
Yeah, buy the game, fuckers.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I heard that if you don't buy the video game, there's a 80% chance you might rape a child.
Also, it has been clinically studied.
That's what he says. Like, you
Like, I'm just gonna go right by it.
right?
It's like the car accident. You're like, I could probably help, but that guy looks a little suspicious and he's holding an axe. I'm just gonna keep on going. The game has been clinically studied, and it has been shown to increase your testosterone levels. So you know how there's all those supplements you can buy in the store. You're spending hundreds of dollars on these supplements so you can, not lose your hair. $10 is all you need to buy the game. Boom. Increase your testosterone, guys. And for women, it's guaranteed to just be fun. I don't know what else to say.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Maybe we should include a free rape whistle with it for the women.
Do you mean a grape whistle?
Yes, a grape whistle.
We both signed at the exact same time. Jesus Christ.
All right.
For women, you know what it's going to do? It's going to guarantee. It is going to guarantee. This is a clinical study, mind you. It is going to guarantee that not only are you going to have a good time, but it's going to keep asshole men away from you because you're going to just be playing this game all the time. You're not going to have time to interact with shitty people.
Yeah, you're right. That's probably for the best.
Yeah. I mean, you'll
So
still
there
be
you
able
go.
to interact with the people you know, but this is going to keep you away from those assholes. You know which ones I'm talking
You're
about.
not gonna
Those
wanna meet
fedora
new
wearing
people.
losers. Yeah, you don't want to interact with those
Right.
fedora wearing losers.
Right. Yeah. The fedoras. That was the one that you got.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. 90% of people who wear a fedora also carry some stupid samurai sword and talk about how they know certain things.
True. I mean, you're not
What have they
wrong.
done?
Nothing. I was just trying to relate hats to other people. It's like, you know what? I bet 90% of people with sombreros have tacos in their pocket. Like,
oh man.
Yeah.
So then, does that mean that
Bullshit.
people who wear French berets have baguettes up their ass?
I would assume so. I assume most French people in general have baguettes up their ass.
Oh man.
Who else can we alienate?
I don't know. I'm pretty comfortable alienating the French.
Right. What
knew?
do like Hindu Indian people wear?
Good night, everybody.
I don't know. They'll wear nothing. They're all
See?
stuck
My
in
camera
till-
went out of focus.
All right.
Oh,
well, we
man.
should probably go ahead and close this shit then.
Yeah,
Thanks
don't
everyone
watch
for
this
watching.
episode.
Huh?
Don't watch this episode of Are You Afraid of the Dark?
I mean, you could watch it, but
I mean,
I
you
mean,
could,
you've been
but
warned.
I mean, it's
Well,
20.
what you should be
25
doing though is listen to this episode, buy the game, play the game for a half hour instead. You're welcome for saving you time.
The game is a lot of fun. If you haven't seen the trailer, go check it out. I believe you have it up on your social media as well, right?
Yeah.
For Tales from the Podcast. It's up on the Tales from the Podcast social media. It's up on the Skewered Universe YouTube channel. It's also up on the Skewered Universe TikTok. So if you want to go there, if you're a TikTok person, it's there pinned at the top. You can go check it out there.
Yeah, just go
And you can buy it through PayPal or Cash App. So whichever one of those you prefer, $10 gets you a game.
I think Trekopedia wants to feel the fear. Do you?
You want to feel that fear, baby.
Oh,
You want to turn down those lights, let the draws slip down, and feel the fear.
You guys have a great night.
I sort of died!
sugar bear.